guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. I don't know why I just looked over to the side, but there's nothing over there. Nothing interesting, at least. Anyway, before I start this video, I wanted to extend my thoughts and my prayers to the people that were affected by the tragedy in Orlando, Florida last night. I woke up to the news and had received several texts from people. It just absolutely breaks my heart and makes me sad. I don't understand hatred and violence like that, so I just wanted to say that at the beginning of my video. And I think for me, it just makes me grateful for the small things in my life and, just having one more day. And so anyway, with that being said, I will start my video. My video yesterday was really sad, and I know I'm kind of starting this one off with like a sad video or a sad start to it. So let's get into the books and make it a little bit more uplifting. I have had an amazing, I've had a really good week on Booktube. Let's just say that. But before we get to that, can we just talk about my shirt? Do you guys like my shirt? Oh my God, guess what? Okay, you don't even know what is the best thing about this shirt. I can tell you what it's not, is that it's soaking wet because our air conditioning is still not working, and it is 92 degrees on the thermostat right now. Not only that, but I dropped my camera yesterday, so the first video that I made was so blurred that I can't upload it, so I'm redoing this whole video, and this shirt is like literally soaking wet. It's like, I like put it back on, and I was like, oh, this is like going to the pool and putting on your wet shirt. But anyway, I had to put this shirt on because I'm so proud of it, and I'm so excited. I got it for $2.99 at Walmart. And like, do you guys like tie-dye? Okay, well, wait a second. Are you ready to see what my husband dubbed the ugliest shirt in the world? Are you ready? Okay, you're not ready. I know. Okay, wait. 1, 2. Ah, kitty! Kitty on the titty. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, kitty! I love this shirt. When I saw it, I was like, I have to have that shirt. I actually got it for a music festival that we were going to in Florida, and then it didn't fit, so I didn't wear it. But anyway, so that is my real exciting news. That's not really like of this week in Booktube because I got that in March. But anyway, one big thing that happened to me this week regarding books is that if you didn't watch my book haul, I got a library card. And in my book haul, I tell a little funny story about what this woman said to me, because she was like, the woman that gave it to me, she was real nice, but she was real saucy, and she was like, now you better be careful, because if you lose your card, they'll run up some videos on there. Anyway, she was real funny. Go watch the video. I tell it better on that. Whew. Do you guys ever have to make videos like 2 and 3 times, and by like the 3rd time, you're just like, I cannot do this again? But anyway, it is literally so hot in here. I am like, I am dying. I am ready to go to the pool and just like soak in the pool. Anyway, I've had a pretty good week. How have you? I've had a pretty good week. Have you had a good week? This was like, I'm losing it quickly. Anyway, one of the first book that I finished this week was A View from the Cherry Tree by Willow Davis Roberts. And funny thing about this book, can you see it? I wanted to read this book. Oh, my husband is calling right now, but he can wait. I wanted to read this book when I was like in 3rd grade, and I never did. I get like a chapter or 2 into it, and I never finished it. And so I bought it like a year ago, and it just like sat on my bookshelf, and I never read it. And so anyway, it's kind of a summary book to read. It's about this kid, and his sister's getting married, and nobody's paying any attention to him. And he sits up in this cherry tree, and they have this mean neighbor and his cat, who they call SOB. The cat goes inside this neighbor lady's house. Anyway, so he's like watching the whole thing happen, and he witnesses her get murdered. And nobody will believe him, and he's trying to tell them, but nobody's listening to him, right? The whole thing is like, did you ever see Rear Window, the Alfred Hitchcock movie? I have literally drank like 3 bottles of water. Love. Anyway, it reminds me a lot of Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. It also reminds me a lot of Arsenic and Old Lace, how it's like a mystery, but it's kind of camp and funny at the same time. Definitely a short read, very middle grade, but it's fun, it's cute, so you should go get it. Somebody asked me to do a full review on it, and honestly, I liked it, but it's not deserving of a full review. Okay, what else did I finish? Are you ready? Are you ready for the... Oh, kitty! Okay, what was the next book that I finished? My dog Pee-Pee is like, what is going on? He's like, Daddy, please fix the air conditioning. It's so hot in here. Anyway, the next book that I finished is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. Did you know that? Anyway, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I didn't know what I would expect, and I can't believe I finished it after all these years. And if you didn't watch my book haul, I bought The Chamber of Secrets, so I'm real excited about that. I will say this, that it didn't profoundly affect me. Like, I thought it was fun. The last 100 pages, I just, like, was literally, like, I couldn't wait to, it was just so good. But everybody has told me that they get better each book, so I'm kind of excited to see. And then somebody told me the other day that the 7th book was the worst one, and then, like, literally in the same day, an hour later, somebody told me that the 7th one was their favorite one. So I think I'm just gonna have to read the series and see what I think. I'm gonna do a review video of each book, and then I'm gonna do, like, you know, my commentary, because it's so important, of the whole series and what I think. And then I was watching somebody the other day, and I've heard such bad things about her book that's a standalone, and they, like, were talking about it in a review video, and they loved it. So I think I might read that too if I like her series. But that's the other book that I finished this week. I'm still reading Carry On. I think this kitty has hit its 7th life with the heat in here. Anyway, I'm still listening to Carry On, Rainbow Rowell's Carry On Audible. I think I have, I'm like delirious at this point. I think I have 5 hours left of it. And it's funny because a lot of people told me that they listen to audio books on 1.25 or 1.5, and I can't because it's like, oh my God, Harry, where did you go? Oh my God, Hermione, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I can't do it. But I'm now listening to Carry On at 1.5 because I have to finish this book at some time. It's like getting ridiculously long at this point. So anyway, and the other thing that's really hard is that I'm listening to it while I was reading Harry Potter, or am reading Harry Potter. And if you haven't read Carry On, it is Harry Potter fan fiction about this kid named Simon Snow in Rainbow Rowell's book, Fangirl. So it's like they're very similar. And in fact, I was reading about the dragon, Hagrid's dragon in Harry Potter. Why did I do that? In Harry Potter at the same time that they're talking about a dragon and Carry On. And I was like so confused. Anyway, like I would like think I was in one book or not the other. And I was like, what? When somebody would ask me, they'd be like, well, what part of Harry Potter were you in? And at one point, I said something that was happening in Carry On. So it didn't make any sense whatsoever. But a good thing about Audible that I learned this read from Jesse, the reader, is Spirit Fingers. Anyway, was that I was watching his video on his 5 favorite audiobooks, which I had just done a video about my favorite audiobooks from 2015. And I actually found he gave really great suggestions on some books. But he talked on there about how his Audible subscription, I listen to all my books on Audible, that his Audible subscription is, he pays such and such a month, and then he gets 2 credits. And I was like, well, I only get 1 credit. So I went on there, and there's I didn't realize this, but there's 4 subscription plans. And I have to pull up my shorts because it's so hot in here. You guys would die if you saw my shorts. They're green and blue tie-dye with the shirt. I look like a hot mess today. Do people say that anymore? Hot mess. Anyway, JoJo on Dance Mom says that. She always says hot mess. Anyway, do you guys watch Dance Moms? I just actually finally finished it this week. Bye, Maddie. But I love JoJo with her big bow. Anyway, do you guys watch Dance Moms? Do you even know what I'm talking about? I watch so much ridiculous TV. Can I just show you that I have a TV tracker on my phone, literally, and I have 54 shows to watch right now. So, my husband is texting. He's like, what are you doing, babe? I'm like, making a video. He'll be like, oh, okay. He's driving back from Chicago. So anyway, he went to a music festival up there. Do you guys know we go to a lot of music festivals? I also own a website. It's called Rant, R-A-A-N-N-T, and it's a lot about electronic dance music, so we go to a lot of music festivals. Okay, anyway, back to what I was talking about. So Jesse the Reader was talking about that. So I got on there. There's 4 different subscription plans. One of them is for $22.95 a month, and you get 2 credits, which is actually a really good deal. The other thing is that Audible does these daily deals, which are books for $2.95. When they started doing it, they did really great books, bestsellers, like Alan Askin's The Life We Bury, which was my favorite book of 2015 on Audible. But now they're kind of crappy books, like not anything like I'm real interested in reading. But it's interesting because whatever book is on the daily deal, the next day is on the bestseller list. So you know they're making bank, right? So I wish I could get my book on the daily deal, but I emailed them and they didn't respond. Anyway. Okay, so next, enough about that. So I love Audible. If you guys have Audible recommendations, let me know. And thank you, Jessie, the reader. The next thing I am still reading is Mary Kay Nigchomp's, I don't know how you pronounce her name. This Is Where It Ends, which is about a school shooting. I'm not going to talk about this a whole lot. It really doesn't deserve it, to be honest with you. I don't think it's well done. I think the characters are undeveloped. I think it is trite. And I think I have a lot of issues philosophically with this book because it's about a school shooting and it's for young adults, and I think it could have been researched a little bit better. I've read some amazing books about issues like that. Like I read a fantastic book about the Columbine shootings. It was just called Columbine. It was really good. It was really well done. And then the movie Elephant was really good too. And it actually reminds me a lot of this, but it's told from several people's points of view, but it's beautifully shot. And then I am still reading The Raven Boys. I just have put it on the back burner because of Harry Potter, but I love it. And then actually the other day somebody messaged me about The Curse of the Blue Figurine by John Belair. Like, I love this book, but like, I don't know, I'm reading so many books. I'm also reading Ellen Hopkins' Traffic on my Kindle, so I've had to put this to the side right now. So I don't even know that I'm going to read this till the fall. These are kind of fallish books. I love all these books. I read them when I was a kid. I'm just kind of rereading them. So what am I going to be reading? Well, boys and girls, are you ready? You should go get this and read it with me. I think it's going to be like a fun, scary, true crime summer, and that is Helter Skelter. Did you guys ever read or see the movie Summer of Sam? I love that movie so much, but that's about a different serial killer. But this is about Charles Manson. I've wanted to read this book forever. I just looked. It's 670 pages with like 30 pages of index and annotation. I mean, who reads that, right? So anyway, but I'm going to read this over the course of the summer because I think it'd be kind of fun to read something like that. I love true crime. I love true crime. I just looked up, do you guys watch True Detective on HBO? That is one of my favorite shows. I found out the next season is not coming out until 2018. Livid. And then the next book I'm going to read over the course of the summer is Summer Days and Summer Nights, edited by Stephanie Perkins. I'm super excited about this book. You guys know. I've talked a lot about it. I love the holiday version that was called My True Love Gave to Me. I just had to look it up for my last video because I couldn't remember. I don't know why. I can never remember what that book is called. But anyway, I'm so excited about this. One of my comments I received is that somebody met Stephanie Perkins and they thought she was wonderful. And so I'm real excited about that. And then the last book that I am excited to read is The Sisters by Claire Douglas. One lied and one died. Okay, so let me tell you the story about this. My best friend Tanya, who has been my best friend for like 20 years, we see each other every day when our husbands go to sleep. We drive around, get fountain pops and popes, fountain cokes, and then we like just talk and whatever. She's like, she reads, I mean, literally, she should have a Booktube channel. She reads like 5 or 6 books a week. She's like, have you read The Sisters? I was like, no. So we're sitting on the patio, and she's like, oh my God, you have to read this. Let me just read the first page. And this is what she does. Are you ready? She goes like this. I go, what are you doing, Tanya? She goes, what? I go, you don't treat books that way. Look. My God, what did you do? She goes, it's my book. I'll do what I want to do to it. And she went like this again. I sat out there for an hour and I was like this, trying to get it back in his face. And look, it's forever ruined. This poor book, The Sisters. Grippingly claustrophobic. Perfect for fans of The Girl on the Train by Marie Claire, which you know I am. So I'm so excited to read this book. It's supposed to be really good. Woo! Ooh! Kitty! Lick the book, kitty, lick the book. Oh, this is getting real weird now. Anyway, I'm a weirdo. I mean, you guys know it by now. You either love it or you hate it, so. Oh, I know one last thing I have to say. So a lot of people commented on my video that I made and where I said somebody had left me a nasty comment on Twitter. Okay, so that person tweeted me. They were totally being sarcastic. I have to live out loud. If I make a mistake, I have to admit to it. They were being sarcastic and joking. I did not realize that. My apologies to that person. They know who they are. We've kind of made up. I totally get their humor now. That's just me being overly sensitive. I reached out to Ginger or at Lainey at Ginger Reads Books, and to Richard at Books and Bullshit. Both of them gave me amazing feedback on how to deal with negative comments. So I appreciate all of that. Oh, the other thing is follow me on all of my social media. You guys follow me on Twitter, but like I'm everywhere, especially on Snapchat. Like, look, let's do a Snapchat right now. Hey guys, yeah, I'm making like another video. Oh my God. Okay, so that was not really how I am, and you know that. Okay, bye. So anyway, and then look, there I am, see? So my name on Snapchat is Peter Monn, M-O-N-N, and you can find me everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, Tumblr, whatever, Instagram, under Peter Monn, and Peter Likes Books. So just look for it, okay? And I will follow you back. Anyway, until next week, or tomorrow, which is next week, I'll see you guys later. Bye.